Welcome to Fast Effect. This is Double Speed Magic the Gathering, and we have Storm here versus what I thought was Sneak and Show. It's actually the new Pro Tour darling of Death Shadow, and leading out with a Delver is Death Shadow after being duressed on turn 1. We still see Street Wraith, Brainstorm, Snuff Out, and Daze on the other side. Daze really the only card that's going to be much of a consideration there. Brainstorm, of course, can turn those dead cards into other quality cards. See what we're able to do here. Looks like an Ad Nauseam in hand, which of course plays so well with Cabal Ritual. Was going to sleeve up the Burning Wish builds that seem to have been doing so well as of late. But when I went to look at results, I saw that lists very similar to what I've been running actually just won a larger online event. So I figured why not just leave those Cabal Rituals in there and see what I can do. And Brainstorm here being thrown out, trying to draw that Daze. Matt not taking the bait. Brainstorm resolves. So got a fetch land here. Looks like Thoughtseize is going to be the play. Oh no, Dark Ritual. Perhaps playing around a Daze. Oh, he has Daze in hand. Like 5 cards in the graveyard. Dark Ritual, Thoughtseize. That will turn on Cabal Ritual to make Ad Nauseam lethal even through the Daze. So let's see what Matt decides to do. We may be seeing a... Very likely we're going to see Ad Nauseam happen. So Street Wraith, worst case scenario, Street Wraith cycles into another Daze. So you just take the Daze here, and it's going to be off to the races here. Cabal Ritual into Ad Nauseam with a black floating from 14 life. This is an excellent situation. Ponder, Dark Ritual, Tendrils. The Tendrils not ideal. And get up to 3 black. Did already play a land. Lion's Eye Diamond, no real help. Brainstorm. Oh, and Dark Petition. One of the cards that I am not sure belongs in the deck anymore. It's 5 off of Ad Nauseam, and that takes a real winning position here and just threw it right in the toilet. That is heartbreaking. Really my main criticism of the deck right now, and one of the things probably the only thing I like about the Burning Wish build is it doesn't run this absolute clunker of a card at 5 mana. Even Grim Tutor would have been much less painful. Wouldn't have been castable, but it would have been less painful and could have allowed for more rituals to be drawn or lotus petals. Now it's really, I mean, it looks like you just have to keep going. There's no real option here. Gonna have to hit, yeah, and that's it. What a disaster scenario. So Ad Nauseam from 14 and Dark Petition punishing for its inclusion in the deck. Truth be told, the list that I got confirmation of my bias for did not run Dark Petition. It just had the 4 Infernal Tutors for its tutor package. No Burning Wishes, but no auxiliary tutors either. Now, over the years, I've run Grim Tutor, I've run Dark Petition, multiple quantities of each, and at the end of the day, I've always looked at this as more of a Past in Flames deck than an Ad Nauseam deck, but that is exactly the type of situation where you'd want to be able to Ad Nauseam and just win the game. So it was very, very close to that. But that Dark Petition really just messing up the best laid plans. See what happens in game 2 here. Hopefully he can force a game 3, but that is really not a stellar endorsement of Dark Petition. That is going back. No bueno. Easy mull. Never really mind the easy mulligans. Some people do get salty when they draw a hand with no lands and feel bad that they have to mulligan. Never bothers me, to be honest. The only mulligans that I really don't like to see are the ones that are really tough and really on the line, where you never really know precisely what the right play is. Those are the ones that you really you search your soul, and at the end of the day, sometimes you make the right play, sometimes you make the wrong play. I'd be fine not getting those, but no lands. I don't lose. I've never lost from keeping a hand with no lands. You know what I mean? Like you mull it every time, and it is what it is. But there's been plenty of hands that look good enough that you keep, and you get punished for it. And those are some painful ones. Matt quickly pushing down on his life total here. Cycling Street Wraith twice and fetching. Pumping the brakes a little bit, grabbing Underground Sea. Being mindful of tendrils and just how much damage it can push through. And Ponder, taking a look at 3 cards, quickly jumping to the front of the pack. Now putting a little bit more thought into it. Been thinking a lot about Ponder and Preordain as of late, and it is not entirely obvious to me which card is actually better. It seems to be situational. Instinct-wise, I've historically thought Ponder was just straight up the better card. You get to see 3 cards, and then if you don't find what you're looking for, you get to shuffle. And that's certainly true if you're looking for a single bullet, like we so often do in Vintage. You might be looking for very specific cards, and that is it. If you hit that, you win. Where Preordain, if you're going to be able to chain cantrips together, may in fact actually be better. And Wasteland, taking out Volcanic Island, that basic swamp. I show a brave face here, but it is the only permanent for a while. And that Empty the Warrens, not looking great without a lot of support around it. Empty the Warrens would feel much more comfortable if there were a bunch of other cards to play. There's Lotus Petal and Infernal Tutor. Well, Lotus Petal may be able to help power out some level of a successful Empty the Warrens. See how this goes. And looks like maybe getting a little creative here. We'll see if this is a bad idea. But keeping off of that Ponder some cards that didn't look particularly exciting. Got a Lotus Petal, a land, and an Infernal Tutor. Looks like maybe a 6-point or a 6 goblin Empty the Warren's about to hit. Lotus Petal and Lotus Petal into Cabal Ritual into Empty. Not particularly impressive. And not Infernal first. Like probably gonna have to go all in here on the Ball Ritual. Pretty bad. It's not a great situation. I think you just jam the Cabal Ritual here. Oh, but actually passed the turn? It looks like thought it through and just cut the losses. So this is not very good at all. Surgical Extraction. taking out Brainstorms. So definitely not particularly strong line. I think perhaps getting a read on days, perhaps. If Cabal Ritual was thrown out there and then days happens, that would have been bad. Death Shadow, a 3/3 from here. Oh, and it looks like the turn actually was not passed. So there is a daze. Infernal's getting played right into it. All right, so this does make a lot more sense. So basically, that was all about the fact that Daze was going to be able to counter the Cabal Ritual, or not counter the Cabal Ritual, but force the Lotus Petal to be sacked. Once the Petal was sacked, that would be red mana. That would eliminate the red mana from the equation, preventing the Empty the Warrens from happening. And now we've got Stubborn Denial countering the Cabal Ritual the hard way. And that is it. So, not Sneak and Joe, but Death Shadow really showcasing some significant strength with the namesake card closing things out in short order.
That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please help grow the channel by subscribing. You'll be notified when we upload new videos like Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic with commentary, or Untapped, our raw tournament gameplay. Thanks for watching.